Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 102 of my Minecraft survival Let's Play. So in the last episode, we actually started expanding our tree farm so that we can grow a variety of trees. I figured I'd just plant a bunch of trees to start this episode off. I did get a little bit more stone brick made. Eventually, I plan on making the walls in here stone brick. But for right now, I don't really want to do it. But eventually, it will happen. It will happen eventually. I don't know how soon, but eventually. I'm going to grow one of these ginormous jungle trees, and then I guess we'll grow like, a few of these. I don't know how big of a space they need. I did actually find the Acacia Saplings. There was 2 of them, and they had somehow glitched under, I don't know if when I broke the dirt or something, they were under here, like on the ground. I walked down here because there was a zombie, and the Acacia Saplings were there, which is a very, pleasant surprise, because I thought we had lost them. I was like, well, that kind of sucks, because those are the only Acacia Saplings we have. And then I wanted to, of course, plant a big old dark oak wood tree. That's also one of my favorite trees. And then we're just going to plant, I guess, some of these, some birch saplings. They're not a bad choice to plant, I suppose. And then that's pretty much it for all of my saplings. I do have the stone brick in here again. I'm gonna do that at some point, just not right now. And probably off camera because, it's not super exciting. But anyways, in today's episode, it's going to be very exciting. We're going to try to start on our own village. I really need to put some materials up. But yes, we have started breeding villagers, and we actually have our very own iron golem friend who spawned inside of our home. I'm not exactly sure on the mechanics behind that, but you know what? That's okay. He just decided to spawn in there, and it's kind of inconvenient, but at the same time, I think there is a simple solution. If I can find a lead or craft one, I'm pretty sure I can just pull him up to where the villagers are. But he's not really doing us any good sitting down here. He looks cool though. I don't mind him. He doesn't hate me anymore. I am curious, how much sugarcane do we have? Okay. So I would love to get some villagers that would trade for sugarcane. And the same goes, for carrots and whatnot. I'd love a villager that would, trade me for some carrots. And I actually need to collect these. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it. It's, honestly, it's very satisfying to watch. I guess I'll just zoom in right here. People ask me how I zoom in. I have Optifine installed. That's also why my glass looks really good. It's just a mod for the computer version of Minecraft called Optifine. It makes it run better. It gives you some nice stuff. But yeah, it's super satisfying to watch. It does get a little buggy because I do have those slabs on each layer. But it typically gets most of the carrots into the hopper. We'll see. I think, yeah, see... I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it did absorb all of them. There's a few that aren't absorbed, and that's okay. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to turn it on to suck up the water. And it did. Okay, then we're going to turn it off. So now becomes the fun part. We got to go down here to the collection chamber. And you'll see you actually get quite a bit of carrots from this. A decent amount. I don't know exactly how many, but you get maybe 7 stacks of carrots, something like that. So it is a healthy number for sure. But yes, typically how this goes is, a few carrots get stuck on here just because I have these slabs here so I can go up and down this thing, but it's really not enough to make me want to change the design. And originally this was supposed to be sugarcane, that's why there's water on every single block. But hey, at least this soil is just extremely saturated. So in the time that you don't see me on camera, I'm going to do this. Super exciting, right? I bet you're sad you get to miss that. Also visible from our carrot farm is a big, beautiful sugarcane farm. I do know I can put a rail cart with a hopper in it under those blocks right there. I know I can. I don't really know why I haven't. I think just because I don't want, it doesn't really matter. I still get so much sugarcane and it's completely AFK. So I'm not too concerned about it. But at the same time, maybe at some point we'll increase its efficiency. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. So the reason I got the carrots is because villagers, I'm using the carrots to breed them. So I'm just going to take all of the carrots extra that we have. And it looks like from one grow, this is how many extra carrots you get. So, it's not like an insane amount. This is what, 4 stacks? And then you plant the other 3 stacks. I don't think there's any extras, no. So that's all the carrots. That's surprising. I thought we'd get more, but I think we have a bunch in our house somewhere. And it's also my understanding that we can use bread. But Endermen love to come in here and destroy this thing. As you can see, there's a bunch of dead patches. So I'll have to come in here and retill this at some point. But it's awesome. It's an awesome farm. I'm still very proud of it. It has some exposed redstone, but I think that's part of the beauty of it. Oh, sorry, dude. Just fell right on him. He's like, "Why'd you fall on me, huh?" Anyway, so our villagers are up here. We have quite a few now, which is a good thing. I've never had this many villagers. I've never bred villagers before, and I need to quit leaving the door open. But lucky. Oh, they have 2 iron golems. Wait, now hold on here, guys. Did I just unintentionally make an iron golem spawner? So we have 3 iron golems. I thought there'd only spawn 1 per village, but there's 1 down here. Okay, and then there's 2 up here. You see, I'm confused. How did you guys get here? Where did we got all the why is he sleeping like that? Hey, why does this one look like that? He looks all dilapidated. You need to quit standing on your villagers. That's not how you protect them, dude. You're just hurting them. You weigh like 12 tons. You're made of solid iron. And I'm not sure what happened to these guys. Okay, can you guys go back to the bed? Can you quit standing on him? Look, he's like messing him up. I don't know what his problem is. They just like standing there. It's funny. Trying to take a thumbnail and this guy's like, "Hey, what do you want, man? I got whatever you need. I got some dandelions. I got some red poppies. What do you want to buy?" And I'm like, "I don't want anything. I just trying to take a good screenshot." But I just can't because these guys, maybe they want to sleep too. They're like, how come we can't lay in the bed? Are we too big for the beds, guys? Like, you know what? Maybe you are, but maybe if you'd quit. See, they walk up to me like, you taking screenshots there, pal? I gave my life for the screenshots. Dude, I just want to take some screenshots. Can you just? Nope, don't take my sword. Oh God, that would not be good. You with the sword. You would destroy everything we love, everything we care about, everything we've hoped to quit. Oh my gosh, I don't know what their problems are. I think they're okay. They're just hanging out. What I'm most confused about though is how exactly we have 3 iron golems. If anyone wants to help me, I would be very happy because I don't quite understand what's going on here. I do know it's night, so of course they're sleeping, and that's fine because I did want to modify this bad boy just a little bit. So this is going to be, obviously like the village, right? This is going to be the breeding area or whatever. Over here is going to be where the actual village is. I just need to figure out how exactly I'm going to achieve such a plan. I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to leave a 2-high wall right here. And then breed them. I really don't know. But hold on. I know I'm not making any sense. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I think I've figured out what I'm going to be doing here. I'm using this because I don't think the villagers can go up this, which is the only thing I'm was kind of worried about, initially. So the underground village I'm planning on making is going to be a unique shape. It's not going to be something like you've ever seen before. And I'm trying to do that with a lot of the builds in here. I need to figure out where's the floor. So it's 2 down from here. I'm basically going to dig out like a big... I don't really even know how to explain it. That's the thing. I want to have the houses on each side. Like I want to have houses on this side and then on this side too. I know that that doesn't help the explanation at all. But basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make like my own ravine, but it's just going to be a square shape and it's going to be just completely straight. It's not going to go in any which way. And I want to make it somewhat tall as well. I don't know what that is up there, but you know what? We'll just plug it up like that. Sorry if that was loud. I don't know, coming through the mic how loud that was. I have no idea. Did I just break out part of the ceiling? No? Why? I said I broke a torch. What is up there? Is something up there that I'm just forgetting about? Yes, there was a cave up there. That's right. Well, okay, you know what? It'll have a little cross at the top. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to expand this straight. I always say we. Me. I am going to expand this extremely far. Not extremely far, okay? I may be, making it seem bigger than it's going to be. Basically, it's going to be this shape, but it's going to be like, I don't know how many blocks in this direction. And then there's going to be houses on this wall and then on this wall. And it's going to be like a ravine underground village thingy. You know what? Just once I get there, it'll make a lot more sense. I know I'm not making any sense, but I'm gonna build the houses kind of like this, where you can see the wall. Like it's only. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna build an exterior. We're underground, but I'm gonna stick to kind of the village theme of houses. And I needed some, other wood types. That's why I prepared in last episode and got all those other wood types. We have dark oak growing. We have acacia jungle growing. I want to use a lot of dark oak wood. And I don't even know if did I only grow 2? No, I could only grow 1 dark oak wood tree. That's right. But yes, let me do a little bit of this off camera. I'll probably go grab some iron pickaxes. I really don't want to use this tool. Again, I like to use this one on camera because you see, it's very fast. And if I use this off camera, I get too used to it. And when it's gone, I'm going to be very sad. I don't have mending yet. So, hopefully one of these boys or girls will become my librarian. And I will be able to, have my very own library. And I can trade for mending. That's the hope, at least. So I'm going to run over here. And I'm going to just craft some iron pickaxes. I don't know how many iron ingots we have smelted. Oh, okay. Okay. Have we got any more down here? Just more stone. Yeah, I may have made too much stone. I keep smelting stone and I just leave it in there. How much iron do we have? Okay, so we have a good bit. We didn't smelt it all. We actually don't have that many resources. I mean, if you think about it, guys, we really don't. I mean, we have 13 diamonds. That's nothing. So I'm going to make like 2 pickaxes. I think 2 should be good. I've been using these iron picks for pretty much this whole time. I might as well go and enchant this and just see what we can get for a level 30 on it, because I have pretty much that double XP spawner is just so fast that I don't have any qualms with just wasting a little bit of levels on. Oh, I don't want to enchant the lapis. I don't have any qualms wasting XP on something like that. Fortune 2 though. Oh my gosh. Okay, efficiency 4 on breaking 3, fortune 2. Okay. All right, pickaxe. Efficiency 2. Okay. See? And I still only need to get 5 more levels, which takes literally I don't know, 3-4 seconds. Oh. Well, I already had an iron pickaxe. But you know what? We're going to enchant you too, even though you're halfway dead. That's okay. We're going to see what we get. Unbreaking 2, efficiency 2. Cool. So now we have a little army of iron pickaxes. I genuinely just hate using, the diamond one when I'm off camera. It really is just too slow. Not too slow. It's too fast. And is that a cat? Well, hello, kitty. What do you want? You want a fishy? I don't have any fish. I know he's running. Looks like he's sweating, but he's not. He's shedding wood. No, he's trying to run, but he got caught in this corner, I guess. Did they take fish to... I don't have any... I don't even think it's possible for me to catch fish under here. You don't want to go in there, man. There's beets in there. Oh, no. Oh, God. What did I do? Buddy, please come out. You don't want to get stuck in there. Oh, no. He's stuck in the beet. Please. Please. No. Okay. He's just going to run. Well, okay. You know what? We'll just leave the door open. It really doesn't matter if the door is open. So I guess since there's a village here, that means cats spawn. I don't know. That is interesting. But like I'm saying, this... oh, they're all standing up now. That's kind of terrifying. There's too many of you now. So we have quite a bit of villagers. We'll just keep breeding them as we go. I know there's a way to do it with dispensers, and eventually I'm going to have like a farm in here and whatnot, and they'll be able to, farm themselves and do it all themselves. But for now, I'm just kind of throwing carrots down all haphazardly, hoping that at some point they all, get enough carrots to breed. It's so fun to me just to throw these carrots down like this. They have like an invisible inventory. It's kind of cool how villagers work. I watched a video, I don't remember who it was from. It was, another big Let's Player, and they were explaining how villagers worked. I did not know they had a secret inventory that you can't see. It's not like a secret one, but it's like a hidden inventory, and they can pick up like 1 or 2 stacks of items, I think, something like that. So I think that's enough carrots. How many babies is that? We have 1, 2, and they'll even drop extra food if they have it, if they're, I don't know. I just said it's pretty cool, and I don't think they can use these, so they're not going to get in here and destroy anything. So this one was efficiency 4. Okay, we'll use the efficiency 4 one. How fast is it? So it's like literally as fast as this, isn't it? I mean, they both have efficiency 4. I honestly cannot tell the difference between this iron pickaxe and that one. But yes, the reasoning behind it is that if I use... I don't know why I keep explaining this. I have no idea. I just don't like using the diamond one because if I want to mine, I want to mine fast on camera. I don't want to mine slow and then you guys get bored. Well, let me finish mining this out real quick and I will come right back. I finally used my brain to think about what I was going to say. What I was going to say is I like to mine when I'm mining for resources with a fast pickaxe. so that you guys don't have to bear witness to me mining a coal pocket and it taking like twice as long. Does that make sense? Right? Like if I'm digging out a big hole, I don't mind if it's slower because I'm not doing it on camera and I can just kind of take my time, and it's kind of, you know, I don't know, it's like relaxing in a way. You know, I mean, there's people that, you know, have a Zen garden. Oh God. Okay. There's people that have a Zen garden and, you know, they just rake sand and play with, you know, rocks in the sand or whatever. Maybe Minecraft is my Zen garden. I don't know. I don't think that would necessarily be the case. I'm not sure. I don't rake any rocks here. I'm mining rocks though. Kind of. Okay, so as you can see, the ceiling is kind of a pain because it's, I mean, it's not really a pain, but you have to build up to get this, you know, height, to get the proper height here. But honestly, it's not going to be that difficult, and I'm not going to make it too big off the bat. I'm going to put a torch there, just because I don't know how many like houses I'm going to have. I mean, obviously you don't want to have like 1 billion villagers. I don't need 1 billion villagers. I already have 3 iron golems, and I'm not so sure how that happened. But you know, I'm not unhappy about it. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, out of like, you know, I'm angry I have so many villagers. It's a good thing. But the iron golems, they're kind of scary, and if I accidentally hit them, they'll kill me very easily. And I'd prefer to, you know, keep my life. I enjoy living, so I'd you know, not love to die. So if I can prevent it, you know, that would be a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I think put grass in here just so that, you know, it has a little bit of a natural feel to the village, or whatever you want to call this thing. So I'm going to go grab some grass, and I think I still have a bunch of dirt. Did I just see a villager? Okay, I swear I'm seeing things. I thought I saw a villager out here roaming around. And you know what? It wouldn't be the end of the world if they started roaming around my house. I'm just worried that they would rummage through my things and end up stealing some diamonds. Or I know they wouldn't, but wait, can a raid happen underground? That's I would prefer not. If you know, I would prefer if, you know, that didn't happen. But you know what? You don't always get what you want. You know, so maybe a raid will happen and I will lose everything. I hope not. That wouldn't be great, but you know what? If it happened, it happened. I guess I can't really prevent it. Where am I putting gravel? That's my question. I do have a ton of dirt. Okay. I don't know how much dirt I'm going to need. Probably not that much, though. Probably not that much. I think, how many stacks is this? 4 stacks? Probably not even that much. 3 stacks is probably closer, you know, if I'm ballparking it here. Let's find out together. So basically the floor is going to be grass because, you know, obviously I want it to be a village. This is just going to be like one house in a series of houses that will be in here eventually. But yes, having the floor, I hope I can break out the floor everywhere, because this is the roof of my like main part of my base right down there. I think, no, that's the roof to my, ooh, that would be kind of cool to have like a, maybe a window in the ground or something. That could be a good idea. I don't know. But yes, let me expand this, add grass, do a bunch of stuff, and when I am done, I will come back and show you the finished product. Alright, so I'm just breaking out a little bit more of the ceiling, and I'll show you the progress I've made. I think I've dug out a pretty good bit. As you can see here, the tools are slowly dying. Almost all of them are dead. But yes, it's going to be something like this, and it's just going to be like an area, and I'll build house, you know, like there, all over the walls, and it'll just be like a, I don't know, it's going to be a unique shape for sure. But yes, let me get back to it, and I'll show you what it actually looks like when it's all the way done. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and as you can see, I'm pretty much done. I don't think it's going to be much bigger than this, and we can have like a house here and, you know, a house up there too. It can be like a dual layer sort of deal. I know it doesn't make like a whole ton of sense, but I promise you in the end, I think it'll make a lot more sense. But basically walls, you know, houses are going to be on the walls, you know, the exterior walls, and you know, I'm going to break out, you know, the inside. It's not like this is going to be the house, right? Like, we'll pretend there's a door here, and there's going to be, like, a room back here or whatever. And, you know, there'll just be, like, a little house back here, and I'll build, like, a front of it. Like, the front of the house, like, right here, I'll build, you know, like, something like this, you know, and then have, like, a roof line, you know. Does that make more sense, maybe? I don't know. And then, you know, obviously, you know, you put the door there, and it looks like there's a house there, but in reality, it's just a fake facade, and it's not real, but the inside will be. So basically, it's going to look kind of cool. I've never really seen anyone build a village like that to my knowledge. But, you know, of course, I'm pretty sure everything that you could ever do in Minecraft has probably been done by this point. It's been like, it's almost been 11 years since Minecraft has been out, which is just too long. I think actually it's been like 10 years. Been in development for like 12. I guess technically playable for 11. I don't know. Either way, so this grass will eventually grow in here. I'm trying to decide on a material to use for the walls in here. And I have a few ideas. So let's go and let's check them out. Originally, I was going to use some sort of blue wool. Just because I thought that it would look cool. Now here is another problem. I don't know if we have enough beds. Which originally we had some sheep. But they both drowned inside of our, area where we, grew the sheep. They sort of drowned, so we don't really have a way to get string super fast, aside from, the spawner that we have down here. Now, we don't have looting on our sword, which is kind of a problem, and we need more beds before we can actually, start the villager area. Like, there's literally no way to do it because I don't have enough beds to breed them. So what I'm going to go do is we're going to head over to the mob spawner, and from there, we're just going to hang out for a bit. And wait for some mobs to build up. I'll show killing them. I won't show building them up. Unless you guys want to sit there and watch a... Well, you don't actually get to see anything. But I'll show you the journey over there. Because it's quite fun. Obviously our big mine shaft here. I could go and collect string like that. But it's just not worth it. And I just want to get looting 3 on a sword. Or looting 2. I don't even care what looting version it is. Any sort of looting would be massively helpful. Because with that means that I can, kill a spider and get like 7 string. And hopefully I can make more beds. I don't really know why I'm trying to go so big on this skelly spawner. Or so big on this village farm. This is also big. I was looking at this and saying going so big. And these are half slabs down here, don't worry. Nothing can spawn down here. But yes, this thing is just... it's just ridiculous. Someone asked me what episode I built this in. I built it in episode 99 and 98, I think, and then I finished it at the beginning. I like dug this out in between episodes, and then I finished it on the episode, putting all the walls in here. It took forever. I'm really happy with how it turned out, though. There's also an area over here. But yes, it's just an insanely large mob spawner. But this isn't even the big one, okay? Well, this one's technically bigger in size, but this does not produce nearly as many mobs as my double spawner. You heard it right. I know a lot of you already know I have a double spawner, but I'm very proud of my double spawner. You see, I've never had one before, therefore it is the best thing in the world to me, because I've never had one, so it's very exciting to have one of my own. I've always seen them and dreamt of finding my very own double spawner. It just never happened until very recently. And I don't know why, but I'm filling in a bunch of torches in here. It feels like this area is just super dark, and I don't know why. But yes, this one isn't as pretty as you can see. There's a little bit of viewing. You can come down here and you can look at them, just a little bit. But I did make the area kind of open where you stand to let them spawn. So to get them spawning, to make this spawner work, we got to run in here. And I know it's a little bit dark, and I do apologize, but I promise you there's a spawner right here. And then that leads to this spawner right here. They both combine. And yeah, all you have to do is just stand like literally right here or wherever, and they'll both spawn mobs. So let me stand here for I don't know how long, and we'll see how many zombies we get. I'll tell you how long after I come back, because I don't know how long I'm going to sit here. Alright, so it's been like a grand total of 5 minutes. I'm being super impatient, but the fun thing about this is it's double the spawn rate, right? So even just 5 minutes, double the spawn rate, it's actually a lot more than you'd probably think. So we're going to go over here, and it is kind of fun because you can watch them, get propelled upwards, but that's about the end of it. You can kind of just see them go up here. It's kind of fun to watch. I think it's interesting to, build a spawner like this that you can kind of observe. It definitely makes it more satisfying to be able to watch them actually go to wherever they're going to drop. Sorry, I burped, but I tried to make it as quiet as possible. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. That's so rude. My mom would kill me if she heard that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna kill... This is how many came from just like... Oh, God, I thought I fell in lava. This is how many came from just like 5 minutes. Let's see. So we're at level 24. How many levels is this going to be? We were at 24, and we'll see what we get to. Oh, we got to level 26, so we got 2 levels. There's a lot of stuff in here, though. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't bode well for my point. I guess it's because we're such a high level that maybe that's not a good way to measure it. I'll wait until we get 30 levels, and then I will come back again. I'm just going to wait just an obscene amount of time, like, I don't know, like 10, 20 minutes, and we'll see how many zombies we get after 10, 20 minutes. Alright, well, the wait is over. I don't know how long that was. Probably like maybe 25 to 30 minutes, so pretty close to 30 minutes. I'm kind of hyped to see how many are here, and I'm very sorry if the sound is just super loud. I'm going to go ahead and just... No, I already know it's going to be too loud. We're going to put the sound on 1%, okay? Because it's going to be probably a lot. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a bit. I'll turn it up a little bit so you get more of the effect. But it's a lot, so hopefully we'll see it. Is this more than 4 levels? I guess we'll find out together. It's probably more than 4 levels, though. I would hope so. Let's see. Is this a lot? It's a pretty good... This is a pretty healthy amount of XP. I just really care about getting about 30 levels. I don't mind... Just please, can we at least get 30... So we didn't get 30 levels. We're so close. We'll just kill a few more zombies. And they're coming down. Come on, just 1 or 2 more. Come on, 1 more zombie. There we go. Okay, we're at level 30 now. So we'll put up all the rotten flesh. We don't need none of that in our lives. So let's go. That took a long time. We got exactly 30 levels, which is perfectly fine. But again, that spawner is just insanely fast. It's almost a little dangerous, because if you're there a little bit too long, it ends up being a world, you know, sort of crasher. I think eventually it would crash the world. I have entity cramming turned off, which means that when there's like a certain number of mobs in one area, eventually it'll start to kill them. I have that turned off just because when I played Minecraft, that was not a thing. Not when I played. When I used to play, that was not a thing, so... It's kind of a mechanic I don't really want to change, so I just turned it off. I don't really consider it cheating. It just means a bunch of zombies can be in one block as opposed to them dying eventually, which is helpful for spawners. But I don't know. You could consider it cheating, I guess. But I'm just enjoying the game. If you want to watch, you want to watch. If you don't, that's also perfectly fine. Is the kitty out of here? Are you out of here, kitty cat? I don't know. We're just going to leave the door open. Hopefully the cat will come out at some point. I am going to craft if I don't have... Okay, I do not. Someone told me I had the diamond axe in my inventory when I made this one. I completely forgot that I had one in a chest, so I do apologize because I know it's kind of annoying. I know I have a sword now, but it's, you know, it's okay. But I'd much rather get looting 3. And if I don't get looting 3 right now... Oh, I already had a sword in here. Oh, that's kind of painful. Whatever. All right, please looting 3. Sweeping edge 3, sharpness 3. Okay. You know what? That's actually a lot better, I think, than... It's a lot better than that sword. We're just going to keep both the swords on us. We have so many tools. We're going to keep all of our tools in our inventory like this. I'm kidding. We don't need all the pickaxes, obviously, on us at the same time. But these things are fine. So that's, you know, somewhat disappointing, but it's okay. I'm going to try and get some more wool. It's just the problem is it takes so long because it's just one spawner, and it really does just take a while. And I don't have any more sheep because my sheep have died. So I'm thinking about giving myself some sheep spawn eggs so that I can at least get, you know, some sheep started. Because I did have sheep at one point, but again, I used to have some waterfalls. Like there was a waterfall right here. And the sheep swam up the waterfalls, and they just killed themselves accidentally, which was very sad when I found it out, but, you know, nothing I could have done about it then. But for now, let's just worry about the village. So I was deciding on what I want to put as the walls, and I wanted to do blue wool at one point, you know, for kind of like a sky. Someone suggested it, and I thought that was an awesome idea. And then I realized I don't have any wool, not nearly enough to do anything like that. But as you can see, our villagers, man, we've got a lot of villagers now. I kind of want to let them roam free, but I'm kind of worried that they're going to... Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen yet, because I'm worried they're going to do something that they shouldn't. Like, they're going to, like, if I dig a hole like this, they're going to go in here, and then they're going to fall and die somehow. I don't know how it would happen, but, yeah, I guess, you know, you'd be surprised. Villagers can, you know, find their way into the weirdest spots in your world. So, let's just do... Because I want the villagers to have, like, you know, like I want them to have houses and stuff. I'm worried if I do a wood in here that the villagers' houses are going to look weird if they're, like, going into wood. So I'm trying to think of what material I can use. And I think I may just use smooth stone, which I know that sounds weird, and it's already, like, you know, 99% smooth stone. But since I have a silk touch pickaxe, it's not hard to get, and I think I already have a bunch smelted. Yeah, so there's some in here, and then I think these are almost all full. Yeah, these are like all full of stone. Okay, so yes, this is perfectly fine. I'm just going to use this stone, and I'm going to go and fill in that area. It's very easy. I love using these scaffolds. I started out with like a stack of 57 like 3 or 4 episodes ago, and then slowly but surely, I have just lost more and more scaffolds. I don't know if it's just from random little, you know, whatever events, but somehow I've seemed to have lost some of my scaffolds. It's interesting how that works, but you know what? It's okay. Just the way the cookie crumbles, I might as well gather the iron. I'm not like too rich on iron, so I think I should get it. Even though I don't... Oh, no, please. Okay, thank God. I thought that was going to be the surface, and I just, like, messed up. I just messed up real bad. Okay, so we did get some sand, which is very odd. You know, you're not really supposed to get sand underground. But you know what? That's okay. We're just going to plop a torch and plop a torch. So eventually, I talked about this a little bit last episode. I'll talk about it a little bit more in this episode. I do want to go back up eventually. I mean, obviously, at some point, I'm going to go back up. I'm not going to stay under here forever. But, you know, people keep asking me when. And the honest answer is when I get bored is when I'm going to go back up. And I'm going to start a new area somewhere in my world. I'll do a little world tour once we get back up just to sort of show everyone all the stuff we've done. As this world has some pretty crazy stuff on it, okay? It's got a 50 by 50 quarry down to bedrock, which now houses a 50 by 50 mob spawner. Which I missed that thing. That thing's not... I don't even think it's as fast as my double dungeon spawner, but it's still kind of cool, you know, as an achievement, having a 50 by 50 spawner. So I'll go and, I'll show off a bunch of stuff that we've done, show, the items we collected, and then we're going to go and we're going to start in a new world, and I have a really fun plan for, not a new world, sorry. We're going to start a new area in this same world. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want this to all be like one cohesive series, but I want there to be like, like different seasons of the series, I guess. But they're all going to be, in sequence, in like the same sort of Let's Play. And I think there's something beautiful about that, building out a world to just some immense size and, achieving, I guess, not greatness, I don't think that's the right word, just achieving something pretty cool. And my new plan is basically... in terms of what I'm going to do in the new world, or not new world, sorry, I keep saying new world, the new area, is I'm going to have ages. Like I'm going to have like a bunch of like the Stone Age. We're going to go through all the ages, and each age is going to have a little, a little fun rule to it, something you can or can't do. Specifically like during the Wood Age, you can't really build with stone. You can't build stone tools. You have to use wooden tools. It's just going to be a fun, I think, challenge for us. It's, obviously those rules are not like set in stone, but they're kind of like, a little guidance to make the world a little bit more difficult for us, since I don't have like a hardcore Let's Play or anything. I don't really have anything even close to that. But, instead of doing that, I'm going to make my own rules, and we're going to do our own game mode, basically. It's going to be really fun, and I have some awesome plans. I want to build like I don't know. We're not going to talk about it now. We're just going to focus on the underground portion. Basically, whenever I get bored is when I'll go to the new area. That's the answer. Because I don't know. I don't know when I'll get bored. I'm still having so much fun with this underground area. I don't even like talking about leaving it yet. But when we do leave, we'll do like a grand, entrance and exit that we can use to observe. Not observe this area, but get down to it pretty easily. Because right now, obviously there's no entrance or exit, to speak of. You can't really go back up even if you wanted to, and that's a problem. I'd like to be able to go up and down from this area whenever I want, because there's a big wheat farm down here, and if I need to, get some hay bales or something, I can run it a few times and get enough to last me a lifetime. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, make sure post notifications are on, because more episodes every week are going to be coming out. Another episode is going to be coming out tomorrow on Saturday, as well as on Sunday, so don't miss them. And if you don't want to miss them, the best way to ensure that is post notifications. I know it's kind of annoying. Every creator's like, post notifications, post notifications, post notifications. And it's honestly only because YouTube's subscription system got kind of, it's whack now, okay? It doesn't work. It doesn't, when you subscribe to a channel, all it does is recommend you them more. That's all it does. It doesn't like notify you when they upload. You can follow my Instagram. It's just my YouTube username, so TheNeoCubest if you want to follow me on Instagram. I try to follow everyone back right now. We're still under 5,000 followers. We have like 27 or 3,700, something like that. So, you know, it's still pretty small. I like to post pictures on there, updates, you know, maybe some thumbnail teasers, you know, of the next video or whatever. But yeah, so the next episode, I think we're going to start building out this village, so that should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, I would ask that you leave a like if you want to. I really would appreciate if you left a like on the video if you actually enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, please do leave a dislike. But I ask that if you leave a dislike, you tell me why in the comment section so that I can better improve my content. Because as a content creator, I always try to get better and better. I know I'm not the best content creator out there. Definitely not even close, but I would like to be someday. So if you can help me in the comments, it would be much appreciated. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!